August 27th, 2022. End of day, Saturday. Our Father, whose rest we enter by believing. Hebrews chapter 4, verses 9 to 11 says this: There remains then a Sabbath rest for the people of God. For anyone who enters God's rest also rests from their works, just as God did from his. Let us, therefore, make every effort to enter that rest, so that no one will perish by following their example of disobedience. When God finished making the heavens and the earth in 6 days, he rested on the seventh day from his labors. When God called the children of Israel out of bondage in Egypt and into the rest of the promised land, they fell into disobedience and unbelief, and it was then that the Lord swore regarding the children of Israel in Psalm 95, verse 11, So I declared on oath in my anger, they shall never enter my rest. Thus, the rest that the children of Israel were being offered but were unable to receive because of unbelief is still available for God's people if we sustain a believing heart. If today we enter God's rest by believing and obeying, we rest from our labor even as God rested from his. We are therefore in a state where we no longer labor, but rather we rest from those efforts, for our salvation is freely given to us by believing in Jesus Christ. As the writer of the book of Hebrews says, let us make every effort to enter that rest, so that we do not perish by following the example of the children of Israel in the wilderness of disobedience and unbelief. Amen.